Hi there and welcome back to Number One Geek. It is I, Saz, and we are now here with a brand new game, Kenshi. Now, for those who don't know what Kenshi is a real-time strategy game that is what's classed as swordpunk. Now, what that generally tends to mean is Kenshi is based in a post-apocalyptic world that has very Japanese influences, so it's redeveloped its Japanese influences. So it's that's why you can hear the very Japanese style music in the background. So I'm going to play this pretty much like a post-apocalyptic game, and we are going to have some fun. Some people say it's got a bit of RimWorld in it, and the one thing that is really important to note is that this game, seriously, is tough. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal on your characters. So, what can I say? We'll just see how far we can get on this game and see how we go. So, let's start, as you do, with a new game. Now, there's different beginnings. Like Wandering Trader, Holy Sword, Cannibal Hunters, Son of a Captain, Slaves, Rock Bottom, Guy with a Dog, Freedom Seekers, Nobody's Wanderer. The Wanderer is the one that he's supposed to start. So we'll start off with that one for this season, or for this series. Advanced options. What I'm going to do is I am going to knock the hunger time down, because I'm getting a little bit tired of having to deal with hunger on characters all the time. So we'll be doing that. But we'll leave everything else the way it is. So we'll begin with that. And like most good movies, it's got a wah in it. Now, as I've been experimenting with the RimWorld game, I'm going to be doing some switching on and off with the recording, because the start of this game can be quite long and hard. And here we are in the character generation screen. I'm just going to do a quick randomize, see if there's anything that I like. He looks a bit serious, didn't he? Not that it really matters that much. I don't want my character to look too bad, do I? He's not too bad. Okay. So, seeing as this is a post-apocalyptic world and it's very Japanese orientated, my thought is that where would they get their names from? And what old law would they get their names from? So I'm going to call all my characters after cars. Japanese cars at that. So this, my lead character is called Mitsubishi Shogun. How's that? I thought, eh? So I'll tell you what, I'm going to change his idle stance to the hard man stance, because it's just me. And we'll confirm. Sir Mitsubishi Shogun has discovered the Lone Shack. Now we find ourselves in a large town. See if we know what the name is. The Hub. It's called the Hub. So first things first, I can start picking up this general nonsense. Because the first thing I need to do is find food. There's also some beds around here as well. can't pick that up. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do now is we'll go into the bar here, this bar area here. Now the hub, I believe, is neutral territory. So that will allow me to be able to do a lot of stuff without too much hassle right now. I've played this game before, and I've done quite well. But this has a browse. I certainly shall, sir. I certainly shall. Yeah, let's do business. What I want to do is I want to get rid of the stuff that I've half-inched. Right, all I have is an iron club at the moment. Now, if I remember correctly, what have I got so far? Oh, I've got 1,140. Now, but what I really want is some food. So I'm going to get some food cubes first. I can't afford that. How much are these food cubes? Jesus. Maybe I should have bought a rice bowl. Never mind. Shouldn't be too long anyway before I start getting some extra stuff. Mitsubishi Shogun's doing his thing. Now, the great thing about this game is it's very open-ended, which means you can play the game the way you want to. However, when you first start, you're kind of limited because, depending on the game that you play, you're kind of limited on what you can do. And the first thing you've got to do is basically make some money so that you can build your own area. Now, my general thought, I can't pick that up, we're full, so we'll head back to the bar. What I am going to do is have a quick look around for... Right, there's one there. There's some there. There's also some copper down there. Is it? Okay. So we'll send Mitsubishi Shogun off to his area. So that's probably the closest one we've got here. Which means that if we get into trouble, we can get back fairly quickly. Why haven't we gone back there? Just want to check to make sure there aren't any safer options. Which I don't think there is. Okay. So let's do a bit more trading. Okay, so I've made 104 there, which is not going to help me one bit. Might give me a bit of dried meat. And building materials is kind of what we need, so I can get one building material. But what I really want to do first is get myself into a position. Fortunately, around here there are some areas where you can use the beds for free. So say this place here, if you left click on it, it'll tell you down here that it's 1,500. So what I can do, my first mission is to go and make as much money as I possibly can. Now the only way that I can do that is by grabbing some resources. And the first thing I can spot here is these iron resources over here. Now this, unfortunately, can take a little bit of time. So I'll probably start doing a cutting some point now. Well, once I start doing the mine, because it takes a little while. I've also got to keep an eye out for bandits, because I'm on my own. I don't really have any sort of way of defending myself. And if they beat me to snot, that's it. I'm done. I'm usually dead. That's what I mean by this game being brutal. Absolutely brutal. So the iron quality is 100, which is good. I can have 3 people working. I'm only working at 40% efficiency because I'm on my Todd. Now, the other good thing about this game is you can program your characters. You've got this job section down here. Now, if you shift and click on use, as you'll see there, you've got operating machine iron resource. So now he will automatically go and do that job every time he's got nothing to do, which is good. It's a really nice little simple system, but it works. Let's have a look at his inventory. As you can see, it's taking a little bit of time to get there. So what we can do, we can fast forward. But also keep an eye out for any sort of banditry or ne'er-do-wells. And of course, there's also an autosave. Okay, so we've first got our first bit of iron, which we can put there. Now we can see the value of it. Sell value is about, average price about 90. It's 106 because I think this is good stuff. So what we'll do is we'll fill ourselves up, and I'll be back in a short while. Now, as you can see, A, it's night, and B, Mitsubishi has stopped working because he's now got the fill. Just going to put those in. We could grab some more, but what we're going to do, Mitsubishi, is we're going to send you... Oh, no, we'll switch your jobs off because you'll just keep going forward. And we will head back to the bar. Still running it on fast. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll talk to the gentleman. Ask him to show what he's got. Well, now we'll sell off. Now, the sell value is 106, so that's about 600. So up to 700. So we need to do a bit more. So we'll go back and we will mine as much as we can. As we're coming up to mine a little bit more, I've managed to get 2 more beforehand, and we will then have a look at popping those over. We probably could get some more, but at the moment, let's see if we can get this house sorted. So just pause the game using the space bar, and I will bring Mitsubishi over to that area. So let's have a chat with the gentleman. Put that down. Now, will we have enough? I think we might just have enough. Let me just pause for a second. Let's grab this one in here. No, we don't. We don't have enough. So what I might do is believe. Is there still stuff around that I can sell? Yes. I'm going to go grab these and see if that will give me enough to give me the 1,500 I need. Let's slow the game down a little. Okay, let's just see if we're able to chat over to this guy. Let's do some business. Let's sell that. That, yes, we've got the money now. Good. So that was a little bit of luck there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to buy this building and then do some repairs on it. Which will get rid of. Okay, so now we're in a section here. We'll need. Looks like it's got 2 building material already, so we need 3 building material. We know building materials are about 100 each, so we'll need to do some more mining. So we'll go into that. Okay, so we've done a bit more mining, and that will give us about just under 1,000 to play with. Now we know that we needed 3 of these, so we'll just grab. Oh, let me arrange that. So hopefully, oh, I don't know if I can. No, that's disappointing. I'll probably need a backpack at some point, so I can only afford 2 of them at the moment. So what we'll do is we will unpause, of course. Well, actually, no, we'll repause, and we will do the work on there, sending Mitsubishi over. If you left click on it, you'll see the condition of the building. So now all we need now is the 1 extra. So we need to send Mitsubishi back. You notice I use the pause a lot so that I can get my direction and bearing. So I'm, and then putting the command and then let go. Okay, so we'll trade a bit more, and we will grab another one of those because that's all we'll need. Is there anything else there that will be useful for us at the moment? Well, how much is that? That is 4,475, which we have absolutely no chance of buying. So we will carry on. Right, so we've got the small shack completed. There's a lay down over there. So effectively now we can start building items using this section. Now we can build a small shack. We've got a camp bed and campfire. Campfire we will put in automatically. Now, as you notice, red means you can't do it. Blue means that you're too close to a place to actually do it. So, unfortunately, you can't actually, within the hub, place your items. You can only place it within the buildings that you have within the hub. So, I'm going to place my campfire there. Campfire is free, so it doesn't cost anything. Put some torch posts up if needs be. How much do they cost? They cost 1 building material. Mining, which we won't need just yet. Tech and a small research bench, which is the one thing that we will be needing to look at, and we'll need 3 building material to get that done. So first things first. Oops, I think I've accidentally. Then you confirm. Right, there's the thing. Now that cooks meat. Any meat that you pick up, that will cook for you. But again, it's a little bit more mining. Okay, I've got to be quite careful here, because over here we've got some hungry bandits. Now they will kick the snot out of you for your food. So I think I might be better off cancelling what I'm doing right now, going into sneak mode, and heading over this direction, away from them. I picked up 5, so it should be okay, but they're going to walk past where I was going to be mining, and I suspect that they would have, because I've got my food cube on me, they would have kicked the snot out of me for that food cube. And I'd rather not that happen. So I think we're okay to stop sneaking now. And let's get back to the safety of here, just in case they do come back and try to cause any more trouble in town. Speed up as we go. See how much we make with that. Should be up to about 2,000, hopefully. Now, the general higher rate is about 3,000. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get myself a partner who will also do it. Oh, one thing I've noticed as well is that every day that happens, the stock changes. So it's always good to keep an eye out on the stock. As you notice, we had quite a few building materials. Now today we've only got 1. So it indicates that the guy's been trading a bit. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go down to this. Let's have a chat with some people, shall we? This is Hobbes. So, have you heard the story of the wailing banshee? Well, legend has it nests deep in the forest. They say it preys on lost travellers, feeds on their souls, makes rotting loincloths out of their neck skins. Nice. Apparently, survivors have told that it was pungent potato odour and Isaac Remble surprised truffles. There's one particular handsome man warrior that was very nearly slayed. Once very nearly slayed the beast, but he choked on a boiled potato 2.5 weeks ago. Checking that myself, you're going to head out in search of it, you must take me with you. Call it an old dying man's wish. Aren't we all slowly dying, relentless dark world? And okay. He's a bit crazy, Hobbes. But he's free. And that will do me. So what, because despite your craziness, put Mitsubishi Shogun back on as well. Despite your complete lack of sanity, he's actually quite well armoured as well, so he'll be an extra hand and someone else to help mine this. I think we can get up to 3 people mining here. Yeah, workers, 3 miners. So if we pop that going, we've now got 2 people going, which means we've got double the amount of money. Cool, eh? Okay, so now with Hobbes on board, we managed to get quite a bit of iron through that. I've even managed to pass over one of the bands over so that Mitsubishi can carry more. So that's now dropped us to 4,000, which is quite a good haul, really. But what we want to do is we want to have a chat. Let's see who we've got here. Let's have a chat with this lady here. Sure, I could use a new recruit. Right, so usually your basic people are going to cost 3,000 cats. So we're going to give her the 3,000. So she looks fine as she is, but we are going to call her Toyota Corolla. I think it's just one R, isn't it? Toyota Corolla, yeah. So that's her name. Now Toyota should also have a decent amount of... so what we'll do is we'll move everyone over here. And now we've got 3 people working on the mines, which should make it a lot faster and also gave us a lot more money. We've still got 1,000 left, but what we want to do is we want to settle 3 of those to mine up here and turn their jobs on. That should mean that they're all going. Also, with more of us, there's more chance that one of us is going to get back to safety if we get attacked. So we can take a few more risks. And if we see how fast these resources is going up again now, especially if we go to fast speed. Yeah, we're getting them quite quickly, aren't we? Each one that. So now we've got potential of 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 in there, 20 in there. So we're probably making about 5,000 per iron run. Now the nice thing is that if we find another place to do something, we can send one person to do another area, so that we've got different different stacks. I believe there's copper around somewhere. So as you can see, everything's starting to speed up a bit now, and we're making a lot more money. Okay, as you can see, still got loads to sell. And we can go through each individual one now. So we've got ourselves about 4,100. So... but no dachi there. Okay, so what I think I might do is I might give the Nodachi to, and then Hobbes can have a weapon as well. So now they can at least all now defend themselves. And we've still got quite a bit of money, and we will carry on, obviously, building up our defences. So we'll leave it there for the moment. So thank you very much for your time. If you like what you like, press the like button. If you dislike what you dislike, press the dislike button. But please pop something down in the comment section to let me know why you disliked it, so I can improve my content for you guys. Also, if you like the series, or if you like any of the other series and you think what I'm doing is cool, why don't you just press the subscribe button? Why not? Okay, guys, thanks very much for your time. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.